Previously on Tomb Raider 1. But yeah, as you can very clearly see, yeah, this guy looks nothing like his FMV counterpart. Like, first of all, where's the black coat? Like, I want that coat, damn it. And yeah, second, he has hair. Or he has orange hair, so yeah, I don't know what's up with that. And with that, the adventure continues.
Aha.
Hello everybody, Jonathan Wolf here, and welcome back to the Tomb Raider Marathon. Today we are going to be tackling the second to last level of the main game of this game, and that is Atlantis. So let's go and beat what it is, in my opinion, the hardest level in the game. So yeah, as you saw in that little beginning intro before we started the video, yeah, as you saw right there, we saw Natla placing the Skion in an altar, which essentially turned off this place. And yeah, as you can see, we have the continent. We have, the lost continent of Atlantis, and you may think, Atlantis, a ancient civilization, or a white temple made out of Lego. But no, as we move on to this first room, we're going to see the horrors that is Atlantis. Alright, so I have 2,000 Uzi clips, and yeah, I'm going to use the Uzi clips for pretty much 90% of this level. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fight a crazy guy, and yeah, if you don't like fighting crazy guys, then boy, you're going to hate this level. But yeah, basically, we want to jump, and hopefully not take damage. Oh, he got me. But we got it, okay. Yeah, that guy can either start shooting at me or he becomes stupid like that. And yeah, basically, yeah, look at this thing. Like, we got pulsating veins or arteries. Like, we got all this blood and reddish architecture is like, ugh. We got all this fleshy stuff. It's like, man. And people thought Atlantis was like advanced civilization. Yeah, right. Alright, so the gimmick of this level, or not the gimmick, but one of the main gimmicks about this level is these eggs. Now, you may notice that this egg right here has this, like, I don't know what these things, like, I'm gonna call it wings, because it's kind of like flapping its wings. But yeah, basically it has these arms flapping. And basically when you see the arms flapping like that, it means that the egg is gonna hatch. And for the egg to hatch, what you want to do is you want to get close to it. And yeah, basically this guy will just emerge. It's a baby. And yeah, basically these guys, for the most part, they're all shooters. And yeah, basically you have to just jump sideways. Jump left and right, baby. That's the strategy. And yeah, these three eggs are not going to activate yet. They're going to activate once we get to the top floor. But for right here, we can get some Uzi clips. And we can go into the door to the left, which is going to open automatically. And this will allow us to get into the second floor. So yeah, this level, oh my god, this level is very, very difficult. I would even say it's also the longest level in the game. Now, I will say this right now, that if you're just going to the end, this level is honestly not that bad. But if you're going for 100%, yeah, I would confidently say this is the hardest level in the game by a long shot. Because we have this level has the highest enemy count out of any level in the main game. And there are and basically every enemy in this game is a crazy guy. So yeah, if you don't like fighting these guys, then yeah, you're going to suffer through this level. And the next one, to an extent. Alright, so I pick up these shotgun shells, and you may notice these two eggs are now flapping its arms. Now, the egg on the middle will spawn a flappy guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over here. and hopefully have a clear shot. Now you want to be careful because this guy can actually he is a shooter, so he's going to try to shoot you down as you snipe him. But as for this guy is a runner, or he's a normal guy, and basically you want to get close to him, and yeah, basically he's gonna try to get to you, which hopefully I can kill him before he gets to me. But yeah, I actually had to do this level 100%, meaning getting all kills, all secrets, and all items, while not using med packs or loading, while using only my pistols. And I'm going to tell you right now, that challenge right there is by far one of the hardest things I've ever done in a Tomb Raider game. Well, regarding this game, to be precise, because, yeah, nothing compares to some stuff I have to do in Tomb Raider 3. But yeah, here we pulled a bunch of levers. That lever is going to open that door. And this lever is going to open a door on the other side here on the second floor. Now, what it also did is that it activated this egg. So we can actually hatch it. And we can actually kill this flappy guy. And yeah, these guys while flying, they can be a huge pain in the ass because, yeah, like I mentioned, Lara tends to miss her shots more often when they're close to her, which makes no sense, but whatever. But yeah, here's the door that we open with that second lever, and down here we have yet another lever, which is going to open the main door to continue on with the level. And right here we got the other lever on the first floor, which is going to open automatically as soon as we approach it. So yeah, here we go. That's it for the first room of the level. And we lost health. Gosh darn it. Now thankfully I'm allowed to save, so there you go. I feel better knowing that. Because yeah, trying to do this level, no loads, no meds, has been nothing but pure misery. Alright, so let's hopefully kill this guy once and for all. And here we have the main gimmick of the level, or the main I guess the main set piece of the level, and that is we have to climb this huge vertical shaft because at the very top is the Skion. And yeah, basically that's our objective. We have to climb all the way to the top so we can actually go and get the Skion. Whether it's for us or to just destroy it, one of the two. Now, the correct way is to jump there to where the clang clang doors are. However, if we go back or if we jump down right here, we can let go and grab this ledge so we can claim the first secret of the level. And in this secret, we can get some Magnum clips, a large med pack, and some Uzi clips. So let's pick them up and let's continue on. So yeah, let's pull up here. And yeah, basically, what is also going to be good, is that we're also going to be on the other side of the clang clang doors. So yeah, one less clang clang to deal with, which is awesome. Okay, so right here we got a closed door. We also have this egg, and as you can see right here, we got this opening. Now, what you can do is you can just, jump and grab and let go and grab. But what you can also do is you want to jump forward and just tap the action button, and Lara will just slide into the opening. But if you don't feel comfortable, just grab, let go, and grab. It's slower, but it's still as effective, Alright, so we pulled a lever, and we got 2 Uzi clips, which is pretty awesome. And now that and once we pull the lever, we will activate the egg. Now, you may notice that it doesn't have his arms flapping, but as soon as we make this jump, it's going to burst. Now, this guy can be very easily to kill, except that, he will most likely just stay down there in the lava. So what you can do is you can actually lure him by standing on this tile right here. And once he gets above, you can just snipe him. And once he gets close to you, what you can do is you want to hop back, because the tile behind me is actually a limit tile, meaning that he cannot get into the tile behind me. Meaning that if he decides to run around, he will not get me at all. Also, you are not coming up here. What is wrong? What is wrong with you, buddy? Wow, that's the first time this guy doesn't come up. That's pretty interesting. He's also a shooter, by the way. So yeah, one time he actually stood right here and started shooting at me as I was just standing here shooting at him, firing my Uzis at him, and I was like, oh my god, he can shoot. So yeah, I was caught off guard, which is awesome. Okay, so right here we have a very interesting puzzle. So in the water, we have a lever which is going to open that door, which is also a time door. However, before we do that, we're going to climb up. We're going to go up here. Now you want to be careful because as soon as you step on that tile, you're going to spawn a boulder. And then we want to hop, and then we just want to hop and go into this tile. Now as soon as you step on this tile, you're going to spawn another boulder. So yeah, make sure to get out as fast as possible. Now you may notice that there's also some flat tiles that are not miscolored or that are not darker. And well, that is because we can actually go up here to claim the second secret of the level, which has the same loadout as the first secret, which is a large med pack, some Uzi clips, and some Magnum clips. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be very hard to it's going to be very hard to stop calling them Magnums once we get to Tomb Raider 2, because yeah, they actually got their name changed. They're now known as the Automatics in Tomb Raider 2. But if I call them Magnums, then so be it. All right, so let's pull this bone lever. Yeah, it's kind of weird. And yeah, the only way to get out of this water is through here. Now, a very quick way to get to the door is you can actually do a running jump to the slope right over here. And then just do a running jump to the door. And yeah, this is actually a very easy way to get to the door. And once you cross the door, the timer will stop. So the door will be open forever. Well, unless you restart the level. But okay, here we got some... So yeah, here we got out this room, and the way to go is over there. However, these platforms are... Yeah, they're not on the right spot, so... Let's pull this lever and see what happens. I'll tell you what happens. It will open a door that is right behind us. Oh, well, I didn't jump. And this way will give us access to another lever. And it's going to do something very interesting. But first, let's get this large med pack. And then let's make it. Yes. Alright. Here we got some Uzi clips. And this lever right here, what it's going to do is it's going to open some windows, which is going to allow lava to push the pillars in a way that we can reach the opening that we saw. So yeah, you may notice the lava over here. And yeah, basically what it did is that it opened those windows, and you can see the lava now pushed those pillars to a position where we can actually get to that opening, which is awesome. And I also love how, you know, this part right here is not with lava, so that's actually a really neat touch. Alright, let's save our game. And now, we gotta be careful because there's gonna be a spike pit right up here. So just jump over it. And now we're going for a swim. One of these days. There we go. Alright. So to my right, there is a lever, which is gonna open a door behind us, which is the proper way to go. However, down here on the right side still, there are some shotgun shells. So let's pick them up and move on along. And okay, right here we got a very tricky situation because you may notice the clang-clangs sticking out. And as you can and basically, as you may notice right here, we're going back to the vertical shaft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the Uzi clips, and then I'm immediately going to make a running jump for a ledge that is to my right. Now, the reason I'm going to do this fast is because there's a flappy guy as soon as we go out here. And I want to try to, you know, avoid him while not dodging, and at the same time try not to, you know, get bitten by clanks. Also, yeah, if you fear that this guy will land on the platform with you, then just drop so you can actually dangle bait him. Oh god, yeah, don't try to be at the edge, because these guys can push you, and yeah, they're a huge pain in the ass. Well, let's collect some Uzi clips. And right here we have one of the 2 hardest rooms in the level if you're going for 100% kills, or if you're going for all kills while not using a med pack. Now, before we explain, I did pick a small med pack that was to the right, and right over here we got some Uzi clips. So, okay, let me explain this room. So the objective is to open these 3 underwater gates you see right there. And if we check this room, we're going to see that we have 5 levers. So we got 3 right there, and we got 2 on this side. Now, you may also notice that we have 4 eggs. So what's the catch? Well, the idea of this room is you want to pull the levers that will open the doors, but do not trigger any single, or do not activate any single egg. And I'm just going to tell you right now that the levers you want to pull is this one right here, which is the lever on the left if you're facing the exit, which is right here. Then you want to pull the lever on the left if you're facing. Then you want to pull the lever that is cat-a-corner to it, which is the right, which is to the right. If you're which is to the bottom right if you're facing the exit. And then the last lever you have to pull is this one. Now, another thing, by pulling this one, you're not only going to open the last door, but you're also going to activate one of the eggs. And I'm debating whether to actually do this one now. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it now. But yeah, as you can see, we're going to open the last door. However, as you can see, that egg over there is now activated. Now, the best way that I found to deal with these eggs is to essentially try to be in a position where you can jump sideways, because all of these guys are shooters. But yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to get close to the egg. One of these days, there we go. And then do a backflip so that you can actually have some room to side jump. Now, I guess another thing you could do is you can actually angle Lara and just do a side jump like this. But yeah, you got to be careful to not hit the wall. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to get shot by his fireballs. But yeah, now let's pull this lever, which is going to open the egg to my right, which is this one right there. And yeah, basically, we're going to do the same thing. However, this time, I'm going to do this. Now, usually these guys will spawn when you get relatively close to the edge. So right here. Yeah, basically just... Oh, man, he got me with a blast. Now, another thing I should mention is that when they shoot fireballs slower than the centaur. So I guess that's a benefit right there. All right, now I'm going to save my game right here, because now we have what is the most annoying lever of them all. So this level right here is going to activate the last 2 eggs, which are these 2 right here. However, you may notice that this egg is very close to this lever, which means that as soon as you pull the lever, this guy will immediately burst out, and he was actually going to do damage to you. Now, there's multiple ways of doing this, and the best way that I found to do this is try to pull this lever on the leftmost side, and then as soon as you pull it, roll, and then try to get across the water so that he will not chase you anymore, and he has to go the other way around. And remember, I believe all these guys are flying enemies, but flying enemies cannot go above bodies of water in this game. And this also applies to the PC version, and I believe the remastered version as well. It's not until Tomb Raider level editors where they actually remove that quirk, which is very interesting. But yeah, let's go to the leftmost side. And the reason why I'm going for the leftmost side is because these crazy guys have a huge curve when it comes to turning. And basically, he's going to hug the wall, essentially, when he attacks. But yeah, let's just... Well, if I can pull the lever. Yeah, so pull the lever, roll, and just get out of there. And yeah, as you can see, this guy starts flying because I was in the water. And yeah, I did not lose a lot of health. Honestly, not that bad. Alright, so now we're going to fight this last guy. And I killed him. Very nice. And there you go. That's all the enemies in this area. So now we can move on. Which is awesome. So yeah, if you think that these guys are too much, you can just skip them ahead. But yeah, other than that, just yeah, that room. Yeah, the hard part is dealing with that crazy guy that spawns on top of you, because he can either be very generous or he can be just such an asshole to deal with. Alright, so here we got some Uzi clips, and while we're picking up the Uzi clips, we see that this boulder is now on the way. Now, the idea is to have something similar to what we did in Natla's Mines, and we have to reset this room. However, what we also want to do is we want to push this block in the way of the boulder. Now, if you don't like doing that, what you can do is you can actually do a running jump, and you're actually going to be on the other side of the boulder. Although I kind of want to... There we go. I kind of want to do this legit. So yeah, basically, if you don't care, if you want to speed up, just do a standing jump, then do a running jump from this corner right here, and yeah, you'll just go you'll just go through the boulder. But to reset the room, just go through this flesh hallway, and then just pull this lever again. And yeah, this will open the door, and as you can see, the room resets, but now that the block is there, the boulder will not block our path anymore. Alright, and here we go, into the third visit to the vertical shaft. And every time you visit the shaft, you're gonna spawn a flappy guy, so... yeah, you gotta be on your toes. And don't give me body parts, okay. Alright, so now, let's make this jump. And now we have another safe crystal. And now we gotta fight 2 more flappy guys. And depending how you spawn them, or depending how much you progress in this part, you either spawn only one of them or both of them. But yeah, basically we're just gonna go over here. And this guy likes to go to the right, so I'm just gonna stick to this side. And the same applies to this other guy. He's actually gonna make it to the other side. And yeah, basically he's gonna go touch the ground, and he's gonna be a regular crazy guy. But yeah, these guys are not that difficult, except that, you know, when you miss, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, right here we're gonna slide off, and you want to make sure you aim for the flesh platforms, because or the blood platforms, because the skin platforms are the slippery ones. And here we can get, I believe we got shotgun shells, Uzi clips, and a large med pack, which is awesome. All right, so this room, as soon as you get close to the Uzi clips, we're gonna spawn another flappy guy. So let's get rid of him quickly. And here we can grab some Uzi clips. And this room is actually very interesting, because in the original game, there are Uzi clips that the developers actually place them inside the wall, which makes it impossible for you to get, meaning that it is impossible to get all the items in this level. Now, which for a long time it was pretty much I don't want to say a glitch, but it was pretty much impossible for you to get all of the items in the remaster for a trophy. However, Saber later, they actually decided to implement some Uzi clips, or they actually added some Uzi drops to that Uzi pickup you see right there in the distance. But yeah, let's go ahead and make it to this point. And now we got a very challenging part because we got these two crazy guys. And yeah, basically we have to try to avoid getting shot at by these guys. I should have jumped to the slope because yeah, that would have been a lot safer. Because yeah, if you do the wrong jump, you're gonna go into the lava and you're gonna die. But yeah, once those guys are dead, there's actually a reason why we got rid of them early, and you'll see why in a minute. But yeah, this Uzi clip in this game is 2, but in the remaster they actually added an extra one, so you can actually get, I believe it's 61 pickups. I'm probably wrong, but essentially in the end statistic we basically add 1 to the end. But yeah, we pull this lever, and what this lever is going to do is going to open a door that is behind this movable block. So let's go and get to the door. And you may have noticed some teeth in a wall, and that is because, yeah, right here we got some clanks. And yeah, this is the reason as to why I decided to take those guys early, because, yeah, trying to avoid them shooting at us while trying to dodge the clank at the same time, yeah, it's such a chore, and I didn't want to deal with it, so there you go. But yeah, getting those guys is not that bad. Make sure you aim at the slope when you jump so that you can actually slide off and be aligned with the tile, so that when you do a backflip, you're not going to jump into the lava. Alright, now here we got another flappy guy. And this is the last flappy guy that we're going to fight in this vertical shaft. Because, yeah, we have to visit the room one more time, as you can see over there, but there's not going to be a flappy guy. Since the flappy guys spawn in the ledges that I'm standing on right here, so yeah, that's why they keep spawning. But yeah, there's no more going up because, yeah, we're at the end. Alright, so here we go into this room, and I'm not going to go for that save crystal yet, because I want to change the room first. So let's jump over here, and let's pull this lever. And what this lever is going to do is it's going to change the position of these pillars, as you can see right there. Now, I didn't show you the original state, but they changed. They changed all right. Alright. So now we got to get to the other side, but also we have to make sure that we revert the room back to its normal state. And to do that, we have to jump across, as per usual. And yeah, basically we just got to go over here and then just hop and go into this place. And let's pull this lever. And this lever is going to revert the position of the pillars to its original state, which is going to give us access to the remainder of the level. Alright, so now, coming up, we have the second hardest part of the level. So, okay, let me explain. So, and I hope that there's no crazy guys that spawn. So, as soon as you enter that room, you're going to spawn 3 crazy guys, and all of them are shooters. And basically, the best way to avoid them is to, just like always, jump to the sides. However, because there is a low ceiling and there's a bit of like a trench on the ceiling, you're gonna hit your head a lot in this part. So what you want to do is you want to position Laura to the point that she will jump and hit the ceiling, but also allow her to keep jumping back and forward or left and right, without getting her stunned by the ceiling, while we have these 3 guys shooting at us. Now, another thing you got to be careful is that sometimes one of these guys will start shooting fireballs. And remember, the fireballs do have a blast radius, or they do have a blast damage. So essentially, you have to pray that these guys don't do fireballs. Otherwise, you will take damage no matter what. But yeah, let's stand on this tile. And I like to stand on the middle edge of this tile. And as soon as they come, just jump. And as you can see, my sideways jumps are actually hitting that point of the ceiling. And as you can see, I am taking very little damage as possible. And wow, these guys died very quickly. Now, another thing you want to keep in mind is this tile right here. This tile that I'm standing on is actually going to open the door to the third and final secret, which is at the end of this hallway. And yeah, I gotta say I'm doing really good on the health department. Even though that's probably gonna change when we get to the final part of the level, which is either the most easy or the most bullshit part, because of the thing that I mentioned, that these crazy guys act incredibly inconsistent when it comes to the shambling. Alright, so right here we got a door with like three large med packs, which is kind of insane. And you may think, okay, we can open this door by pulling the lever, but no, this lever is gonna activate a trap. And you want to be careful because this lava flow has a really stupid hitbox, to the point that even if you're on top of it, like dangling on top of it, you're still gonna get hit by the lava and die. So yeah, just be careful. Alright, here we go. The final time we're gonna visit this long vertical shaft. Which means that the next time we go, it will be the end. So yay. Okay, so right here, we're going to fight another crazy guy. And what I like to do is I like to jump at an angle. So just angle Lara a bit and just jump sideways so that, as you can see, she's not hitting the wall. Because this hallway is small enough that when you do a side jump, yeah, as you can see, you get stunned. So, yeah, we got to be careful. Alright, so right here we got another, this little ram with some darts, some clangs, and a boulder. And you may think, oh my god, we gotta avoid all of this at the same time. Well, no. As soon as you stand on this tile, or as soon as you activate the boulder, the clang door will be shut off. And the craziest thing is that the darts will not activate unless you stand on the respective tile. So you can just stand on this third tile and just skip everything. Alright, now here we have a very interesting room that I had no idea what this was until I saw the achievements of the remastered version. But you may notice that we have a Q, T, and N. And yeah, as you can see, this is essentially what the game calls it as the throne room. Because yeah, here we got Qualopic's throne, we got Tihokin's throne, and we got Natla's throne. And you want to go to Natla's throne because this will allow you to, I guess, move the seat away so you can actually access the next portion of the level. Now, I am going to save my game now because now we have a bit of an interesting choice to make. So let's save the game and let's continue on. So right here, we get a bit of Sophie's choice. So we have two levers, and here we got two trapdoors. And you may be thinking, okay, so pulling the wrong lever will open and get to death. No. As soon as you pull the lever, the trapdoor that is below you will open. Now, depending what trapdoor you do will depend how hard the trap you have to avoid is. Now, if it's your first time, I highly recommend you pull the left door, or the left lever. Now, that being said, as soon as you pull the lever, press jump and hold jump in any direction that is not forward, and you will actually jump away from the tile. And what you can do is you can actually just drop down here to actually take no fall damage. And yeah, basically what this trap is just a spike pit, and me just hitting the wall. But yeah, basically you want to slide down for a bit, and then you just want to jump over the spikes, and yeah, that's basically it. Now, the second trap was to my left. However, I'm not going to show it to you because I'm also going to do it just to show you how to avoid it. And yes, we're going to skip that lever, but that lever right there is going to open the door that was in between the two levers. So yeah, if you want to continue, just pull the lever and go through the door. But yeah, let's go ahead and showcase this trap, because this trap is the hardest one. And honestly, I don't see anyone doing this trap at all when they play this game. But yeah, basically, it's the same thing, except that we have lava. But also, there is a boulder trap. So what you want to do is you want to jump, similar to last time, but as soon as you land on the tile across the lava, you want to jump backwards so you can avoid the boulder. And also take damage. Okay, I thought this was a slope. Okay, never mind then. But yeah, so you can see we got this boulder. And yeah, basically just keep your distance and then just jump, trigger it, and then just jump backwards. And yeah, as you can see, that's how you avoid the boulder trap. Pretty easy, all things considered. But yeah, I thought that was a slope instead of a tile you can stand on. Okay, I get. You know, it comes to show that I don't use that path at all. So yeah. Not to mention, you also take damage. So yeah, it's more safer to do the spike trap since you take no damage if you grab and drop. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which one you do, because if you fail one of the two, no matter which one you fail, you will die immediately. So there you go. Alright, so here we got this room, and this room can be kind of jerkish, because here we got, well, first off, we got 2 Uzi clip drops, which I believe we have, yeah, we got 4 drops. We got 400 bullets. And yeah, I started with 2,000, and I'm at 3,000. So yeah, that's how ridiculous the Uzi amounts give you. But yeah, basically, what's gonna happen is, as soon as you get to the second blood ramp, that egg is gonna pop, and that egg has a centaur. And basically, as soon as he pops, he's gonna start shooting on you. So what you want to do is you want to jump forward and then immediately jump backwards and then do the side jump strategy. So jump. Oh no, wait, I'm wrong. We have to do the we have to jump to the tile that is on the other side or across. So this time. Except that it didn't work. Okay, never mind. Okay, fine. Yeah, basically, as you see, this guy started shooting at us immediately. You could try to get behind him, but honestly, this is more effective. And there we go. And once he's dead, we can pull this lever. And for the love of God, be careful, because as soon as you pull the lever, you're going to activate these 2 eggs right here. And there's 2 ways you can activate them. The first one is by standing on these flesh tiles, but the second one is by jumping. If you jump, these guys are going to wake up and they're going to go straight for you. However, I'm going to try to avoid these guys. So I'm going to just... Okay, so now I'm just going to get my shotgun. I'm going to jump. And I'm going to slide off. Now, as soon as you get into this point, move forward a little bit. And then we can hit these guys that are shambling. Thank God they're shambling, because if they weren't, I was going to be so fucking pissed. Because, yeah, this is the make or break room when it comes to the crazy guys. And, yeah, basically, now what we got to do is we have to kill the other crazy guys. And you can fight them if you want, but... honestly, yeah, it's just not worth it. And I would recommend you actually use the magnums for this part, because the magnums do more damage. Except that this part will take a while. And yeah, trying to fight those 2 guys like on front is just completely miserable. Like, I tried it once, and I got destroyed by these guys. Alright, but that guy's dead, so now we gotta kill the flappy guy, which... Okay, we got a lock on, thank God. And he's going above the thing, and yeah, this is gonna take a while, but yeah, this is the safest way to get rid of these guys. It's also the most boring, but you know. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, guys, so I might as well just speed it up. Oh my god, he's hovering over the thing. Oh my god. You know, maybe I should reload the game. Oh, there he was. Oh, there he was. Damn it, I didn't see him. You know what? Screw this. Alright, screw this. Let's just fight these guys normally. Alright, so... yeah, as soon as you stand here, it doesn't... for some reason, you're actually going to spawn... you're actually going to activate both of them on... and they're all going to be annoyed. Okay, fine. Glad that my death was because I was hasty. Oh my god. I hate these fucking guys so much. That's how you do it. Okay. So yeah, basically, so yeah, just the best strategy is just stand here, jump backwards, and then just start side jump, because you will be on the spot that they will start shambling. Oh my god. I hate these guys so much. I hate these guys so fucking much. Worst enemies in the entire franchise. I'm just gonna say that right now. Alright, so for this part, what I did is I jumped at the end of the slope so that I can actually have some stand right here so that those two crazy guys would start shambling instead of, you know, just attacking me directly. Hopefully, because again, these guys can be either hit or miss. And in this room we get me, except that I have bones for tits, and I'm made of bacon. So yeah, here we got the introduction, I guess, of Bacon Lara. And yeah, basically, Bacon Lara will essentially copy you, or it will copy your movement in a mirror-based format. Now, you can also shoot it, and that's actually another reason as to why I didn't want to go into the room guns blazing, because if you shoot your doppelganger, you will take damage. And yes, you can actually kill yourself by shooting at yourself. Which I know makes no sense, but whatever. Now, the idea is to kill this thing without, you know, killing us. So what you have to do is you're going to pull that lever to open that trapdoor, and then you want to book it to the other side, because that trapdoor is timed, if I'm not mistaken. And basically, you want to just repeat, and then walk around the middle of this place, and yeah, as you see, is Bacon Lara is going to fall to her death. Or to its death. And there you go. That is Bacon Lara. Hopefully we don't have to see that thing ever again. As a super ultra fast creature as we try to look for our mother. Now what's also pretty fun is you can still like pull your guns out. Bacon Lara will still pull her guns out, and she will also turn her head when she looks, which is pretty funny. But once she's dead, we can go up here, and right here we got a very, very annoying part, because now we gotta fight a centaur, and depending where you stand, this centaur, the idea is to make this centaur shoot at the ceiling, but sometimes the bullets are just gonna, you know, go to a different place. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna angle myself so that I can actually have a better angle, like that. This is gonna kill me. Oh my god, I have 1 HP. I have 1 HP. Are you freaking serious? Okay. Wow. Let's just stand here and get this guy. Wow, 1 HP. That is pretty interesting. That is awesome. Alright, now let's go to the left real quick, because there is some Uzi clips. And we also have a lever. Now, I'm not going to pull this lever yet, because now we have a bit of a timed run. because now we get a bit of a timed run. And basically what we have to do is we have 2 levers. Now, one of the levers is going to open the door to the end of the level. And the second lever is going to raise those 2 drawbridges so we can actually get across them. Now, the timer for the drawbridge is shorter than the timer for the door. So what you want to do is you want to open the door first. Now, we also have this door, and this door is very interesting, and I'll show you later. So let's go ahead and open the door. Also make sure to cut corners so you can actually save some time. And then let's pull this lever. Now the reason I pick up the Uzi clips is because the time that it takes you to get the Uzi clips, I believe it's enough for the door to shut on your face. So yeah. Yeah, let's go across the thing, get some Uzi clips, and there you go. That's it for this level. Now you may know, you may be asking, okay, what was the point of that door that I walked into? Well, if we go past the ski-on, you may notice that we have this floor right here. But you also may notice that we got that weird-looking blot tile over there. And that is actually a door. And if you want, you can actually go down there and just explore. Or just run around in that little arena. But there's literally nothing there. So you actually have a return path that will take you to that door that we saw. Which is, yeah, essentially once you get to that, you actually have to do the thing. You actually do have to do the time run again. However, making this jump will actually deal damage. And yeah, if I take any damage, I'm gonna die. So yeah, let's not do that. Instead, let's just pick up the ski-on and finish the level.
You can't do this.
We condemn you, Natla of Atlantis, for your crimes, for the flagrant misuse of your powers, and for robbing us of ours.
You can't,
Breaking the 3 bond of consent that our people are ruled and secured under, and invading Teopan and myself with our army, our warriors, empty from our pyramid, so that you can use the pyramid, its powers of creation, for your own mindless destruction.
Mindless? Look at you! Neither of you have one squirt of inventive juice in your heads. Wasters.
Let's just do it.
Tehokan!
You use the sacramental place as a source of individual pleasure, as some freak factory.
They're survivalists, a new generation.
A slaughter heap now. And you, we're gonna lock you in limbo. Make your veins, heart, feet, and that diseased brain stick solid with frozen blood. Greet your eternal unrest, Natla!
You won't rest either, or your damned continent Atlantis.
So yeah, as you can see, Natla was the 3rd ruler of Atlantis. I think I forgot to mention that, but yeah. Oops.
Back again.
And you? For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut, natural selection at an all-time low. Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again. Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
A kick in the pants. Those runts Qualapec and Tehokan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of languoring wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
Or like this.
Hatching commences in 15 seconds.
Too late for abortions now.
Not without the heart of the operation.
No!
10.
You can see Natla just freezing on the black void. Oh, I love it.
2. 1.
Uh-oh, looks like we gotta fight something. And yeah, as you can see, 41 enemies, Jesus Christ. And yeah, it says 50. I was 10 off. But yeah, it should be 51. But yeah, like I said, the Uzi clips that were in the wall, yeah, you cannot get them. But there you guys have it. That is Atlantis. I hate this level so much. I mean, I don't hate it, but trying to do this level without using a med pack is such a pain. Not to mention that, you know, these crazy guys are, again, worst enemies in the game because they are the most inconsistent pieces of shit out of any enemy in the entire game. And I'm so glad that they removed them from future Tomb Raider games because, yeah, I hate these things so much. And I never look forward to fighting these guys in anything related to Tomb Raider 1, whether it's Tomb Raider level editors or just replaying the game. Into the Realm of Eternal Darkness, I love you, but God, almost all the levels are crazy nut guys. But with that said, we are almost done with this game. We have one more level before we finish this adventure, and that is the Great Pyramid itself. But until then, thank you all for watching this episode of the Tomb Raider Marathon. I'm Jonathan Wolf. Pray for my sanity that I don't lose it in the next level, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.